I hit him so hard one time, right about the neck, and I heard him say, He was trying to win a boxing match. I was trying to kill that guy.
Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest athletes of all time, a man of charisma, skill, and unwavering determination. But what if I told you that one of his fiercest rivals, George Foreman, had something shocking to say about him? Something that would leave boxing fans stunned for years. Stay with us because this revelation might just change everything you thought you knew about the Rumble in the Jungle. October 30th, 1974, Kinshasa, Zaire. The world witnessed one of the most iconic fights in boxing history, Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman. Foreman, the undefeated heavyweight champion, was a force of nature, having knocked out legends like Joe Frazier and Ken Norton. Experts believed Ali stood no chance. He was considered past his prime, too weak to withstand Foreman's devastating power. But Ali, as always, had a plan. From the very first round, Ali did something unexpected. He leaned against the ropes and let Foreman unleash his fury. Punch after punch, Foreman attacked with full force, while Ali absorbed the damage, taunting him, whispering, "Is that all you got, George?" This was the birth of the legendary rope-a-dope strategy. Ali let Foreman punch himself out, draining his energy. And then, in the 8th round, history was made. With a burst of speed, Ali exploded off the ropes, landing precise, devastating punches. Foreman, dazed and exhausted, collapsed to the canvas. The count began, and the undefeated champion was down. Ali had done the impossible. Against all odds, he reclaimed the heavyweight title, but the story doesn't end there. The controversies surrounding this fight still spark debate to this day. For years, George Foreman struggled to accept his loss. He believed the fight had been unfair from the start. His first claim? The ring surface. Foreman insisted that the canvas was too soft, making it impossible for him to plant his feet and generate full punching power. Was it a strategic move by Ali's camp, or just an unfortunate condition of the ring? To this day, no one knows for sure. Another major controversy? The referee's count. Foreman argued that the count was too fast, that he had been robbed of precious seconds to recover. Analysts have debated this for decades, with some agreeing the count seemed rushed, while others believe Foreman was simply too exhausted to continue. But the biggest battle wasn't physical, it was psychological. Muhammad Ali was a master of psychological warfare. Long before stepping into the ring, he was already inside Foreman's head, calling him slow, clumsy, robotic. Ali made sure to plant doubt in his rival's mind. Foreman, who had always been the intimidator, suddenly found himself the one being laughed at. The more Ali taunted, the more frustrated Foreman became, and frustration led to mistakes. But perhaps the most unexpected factor in this fight? The people of Zaire. Foreman expected to be welcomed as the champion, but instead, the entire country stood behind Ali. The chants of Ali Bomai, meaning Ali kill him, echoed through the stadium, overwhelming Foreman. For the first time in his career, he felt like the villain. The mental toll was devastating. And when he fell to the canvas that night, he wasn't just physically defeated, he was broken. For years, Foreman harbored resentment. But then, he made a confession that left fans furious. Decades after the fight, he admitted that when he stepped into the ring with Ali, he had one thing on his mind. Muhammad Ali was not going to fight again. This statement sent shockwaves through the boxing world. Did Foreman truly intend to end Ali's career? Was it just an overconfident mindset or something darker? Fans were outraged. Even Ali himself was reportedly shocked by the revelation. But Foreman later clarified, he didn't mean he wanted to literally kill Ali. He meant he wanted to break him in the ring, to hit him so hard that Ali would never get back up. The irony? That's exactly what the crowd in Zaire had been chanting for Ali to do to him. Despite the bitterness and resentment, something incredible happened over time. Foreman began to see Ali not as an enemy, but as a teacher. He admitted that losing that fight was the best thing that ever happened to him. It forced him to grow, to evolve, to become a better man. And from the ashes of that rivalry, an unbreakable friendship was born. One of the most touching moments came in 1996, when Ali, battling Parkinson's, struggled to walk up the steps to accept an Oscar for When We Were Kings. Without hesitation, Foreman stepped forward, took Ali's arm, and helped him up. The same man who had knocked him down decades earlier was now lifting him up. On June 3, 2016, Muhammad Ali passed away. The world mourned a legend, and among those hit hardest was George Foreman. Through tears, he spoke of his dear friend. Muhammad Ali shook up the world in so many ways. He was the greatest, not just in the ring, but in life. I loved him truly, and I will miss him forever. From bitter rivals to lifelong friends, their story is a testament to the power of growth, forgiveness, and respect. It proves that even the fiercest battles can lead to the deepest of bonds. Ali's impact went beyond boxing. He was a cultural icon, a fighter for justice, and an inspiration to millions. His legacy wasn't just about the titles he won, but about the hearts he touched. Even in his toughest battles, whether against opponents in the ring or Parkinson's disease later in life, he never stopped fighting. His resilience became an example for generations to follow. Foreman, too, transformed after his defeat. He reinvented himself, not only as a boxer, but as a person. He found faith, became a preacher, and later even built a new legacy as a businessman. But he never forgot Ali. He often credited him with changing his life, showing him the importance of humility and perseverance. Their relationship, which began as a rivalry, became a symbol of what sportsmanship and respect truly mean. It reminds us all that even our greatest battles can lead to our most valuable lessons. So now we ask you, what do you think of Foreman's shocking confession? Was it an honest revelation or an unnecessary boast? And more importantly, what lessons do you take from the legendary rivalry and friendship between Muhammad Ali and George Foreman?